All right, man. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's chop suey. So apparently, I was here in town saying Garfield, the coke sniffing cat, said that Bud is, basically should be the bad guy versus Canelo. And and it's always that the black fighter has to wear the black hat. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, it is what it is. I embrace it. But everybody not like that. Some people, they put the shining armor on like Tiger Woods, and then when people really see what Tiger Woods is about, then they're mortified. So one thing about having the clean, squeaky image is that you always got to uphold that squeaky image. You can't have no slips, no falls. You got to be perfect. No infidelity, no stealing, no robbing, no alleged or how can I say this? How can I say that? I'm drawing a blank. Alleged or he say, she say, them DVs or nothing like that. So, that's the crazy thing about it, right? But no, he shouldn't. I mean, he ain't the bad guy in this fight. And for reasons why people make him the bad guys, because they don't push him through the media like that. You got to understand. The NBA tell the media, ESPN, Fox, who to push. You know what I'm saying? Who to get behind. Now, with some people that make a way, with some of these guys and women who make a way where they so good that the NBA just got to get on the train and get behind them. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy, no Harvey Weinstein, no Kanye. But for the most part, they pick and choose who they want to put in front of the camera. So, but they never wanted him to break through. You got to understand the politics and the amateurs. They never wanted him to really break through. And think about it, how many great fighters that's out there that could be really, really good where they just didn't have the opportunity. It's, they didn't have the pre-diem or the training expenses. You know what I'm saying? They worked the 9 to 5, or they didn't have the sanctioning belt bodies behind them. And what you got to understand, promoter, if this shit was really like on the up and up and everything was fair and square, and the best fought the best to get the title, and a lot of the guys you see with titles or in the top of the division, they wouldn't be there. It'd be a lot of unknown guys like Mazalievs going around, and it'll be a lot of guys like Mazalievs going around, more Mazalievs, more guys that, don't have a bigger name winning. But, it's a lot of politics involved, but that's another video for another day. But, like I said before, like, no, I mean, that's why they making him, every fight that Crawford going to, he's considered the bad guy. That's why every fight he going to, he's considered the bad guy. Because he's not supposed to be here. That's what people don't understand. He's not supposed to be here. So you see Bob Arum speaking down about it. You see other fighters speaking down about Bud. You know what I'm saying? So of course, naturally, whoever you go against, they're going to root against him. And the disheartening thing about it is that his own people go against him. So it's not even like when he see all the Mexicans. Remember, he ran up on they did the shoot was asking people on the street, who they was going for, Canelo or Crawford. And the Mexican said, I'm going for Canelo, and Crawford popped out on him. And he said, I love you, Crawford, but I got to go stick with Canelo, because he's Mexican. Bud don't even get that benefit of the doubt. He don't even get cultural support. You got a lot of people that want him to lose because not even before he beat Errol Spence, or he didn't sign with Al Heyman, it's because he was a threat to beat Errol Spence. So people just say, I don't like him because he a threat to beat Errol Spence. When he beat Errol Spence, so I can't wait to see him lose. So I'm going to hate on everything he do. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that. So, the media has made him out. Look what Ellie Setback try to do. They try to disparage his name every time he get an opportunity to shit on his name. But these the same dudes who want a one-on-one with the brother. You know what I'm saying? And I heard that that break his heart that his people do him like that. And I feel him. You know what I'm saying? But the media really controls who's the darling. Because if they really wanted to turn Canelo into the villain, they could. I mean, 6 fighters up under Team Canelo has been affiliated with Peds. A 7th for Andy Ruiz lost drastic weight under the tutelage of Eddie Reynoso. So you can't tell me that's not enough to really turn Canelo into the heel or turn him into a real villain. You know what I'm saying? When he lost to Bevel, it was an excuse. My wrist was hurting. What they got to do with nothing? You took the fight. When he ran versus Triple G, since boxing is running now, they could have vilified him then. When he had a debatable with Lar, they could have vilified him then. When he fought his guy's first title versus Matthew Haddon, Ricky Haddon brother, when they fought at a catchweight, they could have ridiculed him here. His first title fight was at a catchweight at 150. We've heard allegedly that he's changed the weight at the weigh-in multiple times. He wasn't professional. So don't tell me it ain't nothing there that he can be vilified. But that's what part of the motivation is that keep him going, is that I remember Stephen Bradman said this. He said that he beat the system. I mean, that's better than anything he could have done. Because if he don't beat the system, he don't got the money, he don't got the titles, he ain't got the trinkets, he ain't got the cachet. He beat the system. He beat the system. But no, we don't willingly have to. We don't always have to be the villain. And they always want to make the black fighters the villain. I mean, Larry Holmes was vilified because he did what he's supposed to do and beat Muhammad Ali. What was he supposed to do? Let Ali beat him? He said, I watched this documentary on that, bro. He said that on ESPN 30 for 30. He said a woman came up to him and said, I hate you. A black woman came up to you, I hate you because you beat Muhammad Ali. Like, damn. Vilified. You notice they tend to celebrate the most negative parts of us. Like Mike Tyson, even though he was a bad motherfucker, Mike was an ignorant ass nigga when he was young. Very intelligent, ignorant ass nigga. They put that on the pedestal. You know what I'm saying? So they always like to take the worst of us and pedestalize us and stereotype us in that way. And don't be braggadocious or don't show like swag or show sauce. You know what I'm saying? Don't wear jewelry. They really gonna hate you. It's fucked up. It really is. It really is. So, no, I mean, if anybody the villain is Canelo. Picked and choose his fights, ducked and dodged people. You know what I'm saying? He failed drug tests. If anybody the ducker is him. Let's keep it a bean. If anybody the villain is him and Eddie Reynoso. But we must continue to get vilified in this game. I don't understand it. And for Garfield the coke sniffing cat, For him to say that, oh, you need to be like, come on, y'all got so much hate in the brother. How can you look at another black man and have that much hate for no reason? What you got hate for? Because he beat Spence? I don't get it. I mean, what will you complain about in the ring? He bring excitement. He bring knockouts. When have you really never got your money's worth in a Crawford fight? I want to know what's the problem. Plenty of times you played and watched Canelo fight and you didn't get your money's worth. So you just start to ask certain questions like that. But it is what it is, man. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Other than that, join the Patreon, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe, peace.